Leslie Clark writes, I believe there is a lot of source material in the comics that hasn't been used by the studios in making these movies. It is only recent that the concept of Bane breaking Batman's back was used in The Dark Knight Rises. That is the exception to the rule. So far, Superman has not encountered Doomsday, giving rise to the Legion of Superman, nor have we seen Azrael after Bruce Wayne gives up the cape and cowl. What do you think is best for me? Should I flood Warner Brothers with emails letting them know my thoughts, or do I sit at home waiting for one of these reboots to get it right?
Passionate question, Leslie. First of all, we'd love to think that there's somebody at Warner Brothers who patiently sits down and reads through all the fan email that comes in. Nope, doesn't happen. So you can send all the email you want. They ain't reading a single one. There's a great quote. I think it's Bill Parcells, coach of the Super Bowl winning New York Giants. And a reporter asked him once about, should a coach listen to the fans? Should they listen to the input and the advice that they get from the fans? And Bill Parcells said this. He said, a coach who listens to the fans is destined to be sitting with them next year. In other words, you won't be able to do your job if you listen to the fans. And because they're the coaches, they're the experts, they know what they're doing. And the movie studios have the same philosophy that, look, if we listen to fans, we're going to make horrible movies. And that's true.
Not fully.
Yeah, it's true. So here's the thing about where you're coming from with this, though. When you're talking specifically about Azrael and like Doomsday, well, remember, there's only been one Superman movie since Doomsday came about in the comic books, and that was Superman Returns. And you can't do a Doomsday in your first Superman film. That is something you keep in your pocket. That's something you build up to. Yeah. Because how are we going to have our hearts broken about the death of Superman if we haven't gotten to know Superman yet, you know? So Doomsday is something they should do, but it's something they should do in like 3 or 4 movies from now. Maybe Doomsday is a Justice League villain. Maybe that's something you could do for Justice League. But you got to keep that in your pocket. You can't just, pop your load on the first film that you do with a guy like Doomsday. Now, with Azrael, man, you can't do Azrael because nobody cares about Azrael. Look, I am a huge fan of the Nightfall series, where Bane breaks Batman's back. Batman turns to Jean-Paul to take on the mantle of the Bat, who was known as Azrael, and he became Batman for a while Bruce Wayne was healing up. But then Jean-Paul went a little bit crazy and started killing people, and then he beat the crap out of Robin, and then Bruce Wayne had to come back from his broken back, beat the crap out of Jean-Paul, and take back the mantle of the Bat. Yes, great story, but you have to adapt that for a movie. You can't, because nobody cares. And I'll tell you what, nobody thinks about this. The bigger story, I'm going off on a big geek tangent here. The real story of Nightfall and that whole series wasn't about Azrael. To me, at the heart of it, it was about the relationship between Bruce Wayne and Dick Grayson. There's this great little scene in this follow-up. I'm going way off on a trail here. I'm sorry. There's this magnificent scene where finally Bruce is back. Grayson's been Batman for a while as Bruce has been getting acclimated. Of course, Dick Grayson was the original Robin. And Dick Grayson, who's now Nightwing, he finally goes up to Bruce and says, why did you not come to me? Why did you go to this outsider, Jean-Paul, this Azrael? Why did you go to him? Why didn't you come to me? I'm your heir. I'm this big thing. And they have this big, long conversation, and it ultimately ends with Bruce saying, I guess there are always issues between fathers and sons. Tear. Okay, now, that's the thing. You can't do Azrael without having an entire thing of Dick Grayson as Robin, growing up, becoming Nightwing, moving on, having problems and rifts with Bruce then getting his back broken, Azrael coming and being Batman instead of Dick Grayson, the animosity that grows from that. You can't do that in one movie. That is like a 6-movie arc. You can't do it. And just because, once again, my whole preaching pulpit thing is, just because something works and is beautiful and is magnificent on a printed page in a comic book does not necessarily mean that story will translate automatically well onto the big screen. Look, you and I have a deep history of reading Batman. We understand the history of Dick Grayson and Robin and all that kind of stuff, and how it played into the conflict about why Bruce didn't go to Dick to become Batman instead of Jean-Paul and all that kind of crap. But the average movie-going audience doesn't. So it wouldn't work unless you built it up over like 6 or 7 films. And so studios have to do what they think will work best on screen in a 2-hour film and will appeal to a mass-wide audience. Just because it's great in the comic book doesn't mean it'll be great in a movie. I've gone on way too long on this topic. Amy Rose, you got any thoughts on this?
I definitely think, that's why it's so important that someone who loves the comics are involved with the films. That's why it's so important. And we've talked so many times on the show that liberties are taken because it does have to appeal to the wide audience.
And work in a 2-hour movie as opposed to a 5-year comic span.
And not have so many questions that the people that read the comics don't know, that they just assume, that we would understand. But how happy were you when Bane lifted up Batman? That was such an awesome, iconic scene, and I was so happy to see it. I really do think more, scenes like that, tips of the hat, whatever, to the people that have been with this franchise and comic books for so long, it would make us so happy. But it is true. If you don't explain the whole backstory and development, it's not going to make sense to a lot of people. With that said, I really do think Doomsday should be in the third. I mean, we should start seeing a little bit, like, up to this point, and then the third one, kill him off, obviously. Yeah. But I just think that it would be so cool to see that showdown and just to see where it goes. We know they're going to keep rebooting Superman because it's going to be awesome. But I do think that is a really pivotal character, obviously. And I think it would be really, really cool to see the evolution of it and start taking the liberties now and just introducing it.
At some point, you have to come to Doomsday.
You have to.
You have to. But going back to the email itself, nobody wants to see the Legion of Supermen. Nobody wants to see the Kryptonian and the Superboy clone and the new Steel and the Cyborg. Nobody wants to see these guys. Do you know that they were so bad? Those characters are so bad that made DC increase or shorten the timeline on when they actually brought the real Superman back, because they had this great idea. We're going to have all these Supermen popped up, the Kryptonian, the Cyborg, all that kind of stuff. And everybody's wondering who's the real Superman. But everybody rejected them so hard that they just kind of got rid and brought the real Superman back. So I don't think anybody wants to see the Legion of Superman. I know I don't.
I do want to see it eventually.
Really? Really? You want to see the Kryptonian and Steel and? Maybe Shaquille O'Neal can come back and play it again, too.
No, I don't. I just want Superman all the time, every moment. I want more.
Hey, everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.